This is day 6, and today we're going to be talking about how difficult experiences shape purpose. We've heard things like no pain, no glory, no turning your stories into glory, tough times build tough men. As poetic as this may sound, these are actually real life principles. These are actually real life experiences, right? So today we're going to be looking at, why do we really have to suffer in quotes, or why do we really have to go through some difficult seasons, or from hard or challenging seasons, in order for us to come out, with a particular perception about something, or about life in general, or about our purpose, right? You see, hard seasons or difficult experiences have a strange clarity effect. They have a powerful way of opening our eyes to certain things, deepening our understanding, and stretching compassion also, right? You see, there's a reason why your mentors, or people you admire, or leaders, innovators, reformers, and so on, there's a reason why they trace their story back to a particular experience, back to a difficult or challenging moment in their lives, right? And so after that experience, they make a decision. That difficult experience leads them to make a decision, right? Oh, things have to change, right? That difficult experience led them to think in different ways. It led them, it shaped the perspective or the perception or whatever they are doing now. That challenging season or that hard season led them there, right? So every leader or every person that is all out there and that you admire, leaders, mentors, business people you admire, they have had difficult seasons, difficult experiences that have led them to where they are at the moment, right? And so purpose often flows from the conviction, the compassion, and sense of responsibility that comes through these difficult experiences. So we're just going to be looking at how exactly that works, right? So this is not about glamorizing pain, right? It's about recognizing that, number one, your experiences aren't wasted, right? What hurts you today can guide you tomorrow. Your tears today can be wisdom for tomorrow. Your wounds today can be lessons for tomorrow, and your journey today can be someone else's encouragement. All right. Number two, challenges build grit and resilience, right? This is because hard seasons teaches you perseverance. It teaches you to discipline your emotions. It gives strength to your determination. And so that's why people who have gone through these seasons, your heroes and people you celebrate, right? People who have gone through these seasons, they often find it harder to give up. They have a lesser tendency to give up, right? They often fight harder at any coming challenge, just because they know what is at stake. They know what can be lost, right? And they know that this is the only way they can do it. Number three is that difficult experiences remind us that life is not just about us. And I think I've said it in almost every video we've had from day one, that we are all connected and that we need each other. So difficult experiences teaches you empathy, right? It helps you to put yourselves, it helps you to actually experience maybe what others go through, right? And so that is why sometimes when people go through certain challenges or certain seasons or phase of their life, they make up their mind after they are done, or once they are out, right? They make up their mind that, oh, I'm actually going to be a doctor because I do not want people to suffer this kind of illness. I don't want people to go through this again, right? So it teaches us empathy. It helps us, to put ourselves in other people's shoes and resolve for a better, humanity, a better connectedness. So, like I usually say, right, life is not life without problems, right? And this is just the nature of life. There will always be challenges, there will always be problems as long as you are alive, right? It may be in different fold, different form, based on your different situation and so on. But one thing is constant, is that there will always be challenging moments, right? And another thing that is important is your perspective towards them. You have to understand that every tough season or tough moment, right, is an opportunity to grow in strength, an opportunity to grow in wisdom, an opportunity to grow in humility, in empathy, in perseverance, and so on. And so something else that is also important is that depending on your journey, right, or depending on the things that you have to do, there are certain experiences you have to pass through, bandage. There are certain experiences you have to pass through in order to become that person. One of the things that experiences do is to shape your being, to shape your becoming, right? So yes, I know you want to do things, but purpose, right, is even first of all about the being before the doing, right? So before you become, or before you do that thing, right, you desire to do, you have to become that person that is able to do that thing. You have to go through a process. and these processes include both bad and good things, and all of them work together for your becoming. Right, work together. So when you're in tough seasons, don't just give up, don't just cry your way out. Right, understand that there's something I need to learn from this. The reason why you're even in that difficult season is either one or two things. There's something you do not know. Number two, there's something that you're not doing. All right, and so that season is that challenge is a challenge to you because we do not know something. Because if you know how to go about something, it won't be a challenge to you. But if you know how to do 1 + 1 = 2, it's not a challenge to you. But then if you are asked to calculate 365 times 17 with just your head, right, it's a challenge to you because it's something that you're familiar with, right? You have to go through some processes of going through maybe long multiplication or using your calculator, right? Because it's not something that is known to you, so it's a challenge to you, because you're not familiar with it. And so the second one could either be there's something that you're not doing. If you kind of do some reverse engineering on difficult seasons and challenges, you notice that the way out is either you actually doing something differently or you finally understanding or knowing something, right? So it just means that things are challenging or difficult seasons are difficult because number one, you either lack the knowledge or you either lack the action, right? Or you're not engaging. So this is your call to changing your perspective about difficult experiences. They're actually there to review, right? They're actually there to review certain things and to also change your perspective on life generally, to help you to be empathetic, right? So next time you find yourself in a very difficult situation, right, acknowledge it, and instead of thinking or demeaning yourself, think about, oh, what exactly am I to learn from this situation? What lesson am I to learn? What do I not know? What am I not doing well that I have to do? That is the way you approach difficult seasons, and you have to pass through them. There are some seasons you have to pass through, you can't pray them away. You have to actually pass through them. They are needed for your becoming. And remember, your becoming is even more important than your doing. So I hope you learned something from today. See you tomorrow.